All right, so hello everybody. My name is Sam. You can call me Lemon Wung, and this is David. Well, he doesn't have a name, I guess. And so, in today's presentation, I want to present to you guys education problems. Education is defined as an institution for educating students, or in simple terms, it's a place for your children to learn and thrive. But the, does your child really thrive? That's the question. And most of our parents and teachers here, watching online, watching offline, anywhere, you know that schools is a place for children to learn. If children don't go to school, they will fail and they won't succeed. But in fact, we have seen that Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, they quit college, but they still make money. They still being successful. But our parents and teachers, they always say that, well, because they have a plan, they have passion for what they're doing. And a majority of Vietnamese kids here doesn't have any long-term plans, nor they have any passion for whatever, for anything. But is the problem really on the children? No. The problem is that schools is killing them. And when you compare USA kids with Vietnamese kids, there are big gaps. The first thing is that schools in Vietnam, they don't value learning. Don't value learning at all. And this might sound a bit counterintuitive, but trust me, I will explain this. In Vietnam, we're teaching this outdated way of learning. This way of learning shouldn't be applied at all. We're teaching them to memorize facts, theories, without teaching them how to apply them, without making a use of them. And on the other hand, in USA, we can see that. We can see that parents are less likely to scold them for their grades. They have more chance to explore, and they can conduct fun experiments, which make learning much more enjoyable. And also, instead of investing in top-tier teachers and investing in material facilities, they're actually focusing more on the children. They're focusing on improving their potential. And it's a big problem in Vietnam. We're judging a fish by its ability to walk or climb. We're teaching them to memorize facts and theories. We're not actually making learning enjoyable to them. Schools in Vietnam, they value grades too much. Parents, teachers, I know you guys always say that grades don't matter because it doesn't determine your future. But deep inside you, we students know that. You do value grades because it reflects on our study, on our process of learning. But how can you force us students to learn when you're not making learning much more enjoyable? You're not cater to us with needs. You can give us your love, but not your thoughts. For us, have our own thoughts. Albert Einstein also said that student is not a container you have to fill up, but a torch you have to light up. Stop fueling your children's brains with memorizing facts and theories. Instead, light up their innovativity, light up their creativity. Why are we teaching them this outdated way of learning? And in this modern life right now, as jobs become more automated, we can see that companies are not going to hire you for all those amazing feats you got in school or a bunch of diplomas that you got a picture with your family. But they only hire you because you know what to do with your knowledge. And Google Laszlo also quoted that GPAs are worthless as a criteria for hiring. Can you really solve real-world problems through using your knowledge? Not correctly bumbling in multiple choices. And so I just want to express this sorrow, this uneasy, this urge to parents and teachers here. And maybe those thoughts that we children trying to express aren't persuasive enough. Maybe when you guys take a look at a bigger picture, you can finally understand us. And David is going to guide you through.
So as you can see, the bigger pictures contain a lot of problems. And today I'm going to list you for one of them. That's called the budget, the post-budget that we are investing in our education. So according to a lot of research, our country has spent $750 billion on education. Read my lips, $750 billion on education. And what have we invested on? So, as government said, a school is judged by its appearing, how appealing it is, and also how well qualified are the teachers. So we usually focus on the facilities. We're upgrading the environment for the students, and we also boost our teachers' level of knowledge. However, we don't actually invest it on students. While students still getting bored with these long and continuous lessons, the courses that we take are highly theoretical studies and also academic styles of teaching. I heard that a lot of people said it doesn't matter how a student feel, it matters how a student could teach. Because most people's words said that a good teacher could make a student good. But is it true? Well, I'm going to lead you to one of my experience. As when I was small, I was teaching with a teacher who had the level of the academics at the intermediate level and an expertise at his field. However, no matter how he instructed me from the basics, I could not actually understand what he's trying to demonstrate because his style of teaching have eaten inside his blood. So there's no way he could change his own ways. So as a student, we all have a lot of potential and also have a lot of imagination and creativity. So in my opinion, why don't we take that $750 billion back and we make a fresh restart? So as a student, here's our solution that I want to suggest. As American naturalist said, Henry David Thoreau once said, education makes a great ditch of a free meandering book. So here are the solutions. There are four main goals that we're trying to reach. Is restart, rehabilitate, rearrange, and rejuvenate. So the first solution is we gotta find the potential in each student. There are no students that are nothing. All students have their own styles and their potential. So first, we need to discover which is the student's greatest, and also what he's good at. Second, as American novelist William Arthur Ward once said, a mediocre teacher tells, a good teacher explains, a superior teacher demonstrates, but a great teacher inspires. So what we need is a teacher who could inspire children to be like them and giving words of wisdom. Last is subject analyzing. This is a special case for students who got no interest. We should try all topics at once for that student to make sure that we could find what score and what grade the topic he get best on. So this is the conclusion. So it's our choice to either ameliorate or exacerbate the situation. which means you could improve it or you could worsen. So if we choose this choice, it may be hard, it may be challenging. However, we could ignite the flame. We could ignite the flame of study and the inspiration in each student. And also we could have a chance to cherish and treasure our knowledge. However, if we exacerbate, we make the situation more worse than it does, then the enlightenment of ourself will be loosened, and the sarcasm of the amount of adjustment in knowledge will lead into the disillusion of what we know today, or known as acknowledgement. Oh. Wow. So, I have one thing for you. I have one more thing to say. Think about the fish that's being judged by its ability to climbing a tree. Why we have to judge it by its ability to climb a tree, then why we don't put its best abilities to make sure it could reach on top of the tree? Thank you for listening.